Welcome back. We get questions every day from viewers who want to know what happened that terrible night in Idaho when 4 college kids were stabbed to death as they slept. And how is it that 2 weeks later, police seem to be so stumped? Here again to field some of those questions is my News Nation colleague, Brian Entin. And Brian, I want to start, if I can, with Cassandra, who asks on Twitter, has the investigation checked all of the ERs and the urgent care centers for a suspect looking for possible treatment? Also, check local pharmacies for someone buying items to cover their wounds. It's a good question.
It is a good question. I would imagine so. You know, that's something that several students brought up to me on campus today. We were talking about who the killer could possibly be, and they asked me, could this person be injured? Could they be laying low somewhere? I mean, we know this was a brutal killing, stabbing of 4 people, that some of those victims may have fought back. So it's certainly something very, very possible. It's a good question.
So Lindsay on Twitter asks this question, Brian. Can law enforcement say publicly that there are no suspects when in fact there really are, as a way to fool any persons of interest or suspects?
They could, and you might be able to answer this better than me, Ashleigh. They could. It could be an investigative tactic. I'm sure they know things that they're not telling us. Would they actually hold back something huge at the risk of really upsetting this community that is so on edge right now? I find that sort of unlikely.
Yeah, it's a really interesting prospect and a great question from Lindsay. And the truth is, police can lie. They are allowed to lie. When they're interrogating someone, they can say, your sister just told us in the other room you're the killer. And that could be a complete lie, and it's allowed. But then releasing to the public, nothing to see here, you're all fine, everything's okay, when in fact it's not true. That's not something that they're prone to do. If there is a risk to the public, they will tell the public. Otherwise, it can be a calamitous result. Welcome back. I'm still with Brian Entin. And Brian, this viewer question caught our eye. Angela wants to know about the frat party that Ethan and Xana attended on the night of their deaths. Have a listen.
Hi, Brian. I'm Angela, and I am from Chicago. So my question is, why were the police called to the party that Ethan and Xana were at? Do you think that this has anything to do with the crime? And if so, what? Do you think that maybe they got into a fight or that somebody was mad at them? Does anybody have any more information on this?
All right. Thank you, Angela. Appreciate that. Brian, I actually didn't know that the police had been called to that frat party. Do we know anything more about it?
We don't know much. We don't know any of the details. We know that there are reports that the police were at the frat party. It really could have been anything. It may have had nothing to do with them, with the 2 victims. It could have been something totally unrelated. I will tell you this, though. Going to the fraternities and sororities today, trying to get them to talk, it's not easy right now. They've been told not to talk to the media and only to talk to the police.
Not surprised. I got 40 seconds left. Megan on Twitter asks, question for you, Brian. Do you intend to request interviews with the local, state, or federal PIOs while you're there? With the journalistic respect you've come to earn, I think you would get more out of them.
Yes, we're trying. We've got some interviews set up for tomorrow. We're hoping to get new details that will really push this entire investigation ahead tomorrow. So you have to stay tuned. We'll have it tomorrow night for you, Ashleigh.
I knew you would have that the minute you got there. We're looking forward to that. Brian Entin, great work. Thank you for that tonight. We look forward to doing more of this tomorrow as well. And thank you all as well. I want to just let you know that Chris Cuomo is coming up next. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.